if you guys have any questions during the event, um, I would suggest you go ahead and you ask any of the Bardonian standing guard or Atomic Tortoise or the Goods, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you. You might not want to go ahead and message me because I'm going to be recording, so any message you send me will be posted along with the video. Just a heads up. So, just some rules for the summit. We don't want to have like novel written speeches. We want to keep it to a minimum. So, say what you need to say. Calm down on the flavor text a little bit. Get your message out there, but you don't need to rush it. Make sure that you convey what you're looking for to your friends and neighbors. Let them know, how much you appreciate them for doing what they do. Compliment them for whatever builds or things that they've done. That this summit is built up on positivity. We're looking to reinforce the community that's in Caerus, even though sometimes not all of us see eye to eye. I think that we're one of the smaller continents here in Abex, and I feel like we aren't very well represented. So I wanted to go ahead and put this summit forward so that way everybody can kind of introduce themselves to each other, because there's nations that have reached out to me and I've talked to that I didn't even know were nations in Caerus. And I thought I've kept a pretty good track of who's around and who's not. So it just goes to show that until you start calling everyone together, you really don't know everybody as well as you think you do. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and kick off the summit by just doing some opening thoughts and letting you know what Bardonia has been up to. So, as all of you guys know, Bardonia in the past has, struggled. We've had our ups and downs, but I feel like with since moving Caerus, since moving Abex, we've overcome a lot of struggles that we were previously dealing with. I feel like we've reestablished our identity as Bardonians, and I feel like, once again, we're starting to stand up strong, rather than, if you guys remember, at the end of Rathnir, Bardonia wasn't in the best shape. But I think we really bounced back, and I think we're doing really good over here. As you can see, we've constructed this summit here. We've constructed Sancta. We have a lot of, very ambitious projects ahead of us within our lands. I know a good chunk of you might be looking around our lands and being like, they really aren't doing much with this. I promise you, everything we have in our area, it will be being used. We have a purpose for everything. It's taken a while because we don't have many builders here. So if you think that, we're overclaiming or we're, doing any kind of shit like that, I just wanted to let you guys know that we have intentions to use everything we have here in Caerus. And I also wanted to go ahead and address some of you guys might be curious why we started pulling out of other continents, and that's because we wanted to centralize here in Caerus. So, and I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to both Cassilia and Boldarov for being excellent neighbors. I've had almost no issues with either of you guys. You guys have always been willing to talk with me, and we've been able to get over any kind of like border issues. And even Boldarov and Bardonia, we've been doing collab events. Like, we spent Christmas together, we went trick-or-treating together at Halloween. And the thing is I don't think many nations can, really do that. And, I want to kind of encourage everyone else here. Start reaching out to your neighbors. Start organizing events with them. You know, I'll tell you, I had a lot of fun working with the Boldarovians through all of those events, and I just want to give them those compliments. And yeah, I mean, as far as Bardonia goes, I mean, we're doing really good as far as I can say. Uh, but yeah, I think that's going to be it. I really don't want to hog the stage. I kind of want to hear from everybody else. Uh, is there anybody else who wants to go ahead and step up? What about Boldarov? Boldarov, you want to come up here? Since I was just talking about you. All right. Can somebody go ahead and are the doors open? I can't tell. No, the doors aren't open. Wesley, can you go open the door for Boldarov? Left, 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 left. There you go, right there. The closing of the doors and the glass is for your security. We want to make sure that all of you very important people to your government are safe and secure here at the summit. As you can see, we have hosted guard detail at all of the entrances. If anyone came here that's not supposed to be here, we'd be able to ward them off. And of course, we have those boxes that would keep you guys safe in any kind of assassination attempt. So here's Spark. I'm gonna go ahead and pull you up to the. I'm gonna pull you up to the stage. I will let you take over. Where are you? There you are. You need me to bring Dot up here as well?
I mean, he's a yapper, so probably not. It's fine.
All right, we'll keep him out of here. All right, just so you know,
Yeah.
I'm filming it, so I'm gonna be standing up here, by you, getting some camera angles and stuff.
Okay.
All right, stage is yours.
Yep, appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate the shout out as well. It was great to have that event with you guys. I couldn't make it to the Christmas event, but I was there for the Halloween event, and it was pretty good. So, yeah. Um, I guess what we've been up to, Delta's gonna come up probably as well. I think in recent months, I think activity has kicked back in since like Stoneworks kind of came back. So we've been kind of rebuilding the nation and getting our projects back up and running. And especially with this winter break, it's been great just seeing the continent come back to life because I know that Ceres has definitely been like the smallest continent in terms of activity. So I think came back in a big way. Um, I do want to shout out like a specific thing that Boulder has done in the past few days. So there's an enemy that we've had on our coast called Bug King, and we basically took over his. We basically inspired his citizens to go up against him because he's been oppressing them for however long he's been in charge. And so we basically inspired the citizens to kind of take back their country. And so for the most part, I think Bug King has been a thorn in most of the countries in this continent. So we've kind of surprisingly took them down. And we're looking to do the same against Bright Gamer as well. So yeah, just be on the lookout. And if you want to support any of what we're doing, we're happy to accepting inquiries. So, yeah, I think that's mainly covers what Boulder has been up to. Just kind of a lot of trolling and a lot of fun.
All right. Well, you can go ahead and go back to your seat. Thank you, Boldarov. I'm gonna go ahead and move you back down. Does anyone want to come up here and speak next?
Me.
All right, we got Ice over with Machava. Does somebody want to let?
Nah, glorious Michava. I will let one person up on stage. I don't know. I have perms for the stage. I cannot let myself up here. I'm gonna invite Candwell to speak.
All right,
Candwell.
all right. Let me go ahead.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Thank you
Candwell.
for having us.
You wanna? Hold on. I need to find you. I know you were put over here.
We're over
Are-
here, over the one with like 50 people in it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought I saw. I thought I saw one over there with like 50 people.
To your right.
Right. Oh, that one with 50 people. All right. Here,
We
I
got a
gotcha.
few people in here.
I gotcha.
We
Do
have
we
a
have to go
photo.
up on stage? Oh, alright.
Whoever's speaking up on stage, but everyone
Well,
else can stay
the
inside,
entire
or
the entire
everyone else,
nation
or
will
everyone can
eventually.
come up. You know, it is what it is.
Alright, alright.
Look at these guys.
I kinda invited some Chavans over. I did not expect this many people to come. Um, Michava would like to make an announcement to the continent of Ceres. We are just on the outskirts of this continent. The Michavans next to me do not know why they're here, by the way. Do not tell them. Uh, our land on Ceres has been pretty active. I'd say not too active, but we've been building it up. We have plans. It looks amazing. It's been through a war. It has some history. I was told this summit would be for building, right? Peaceful stuff.
Yep.
It's for like anything. It's whatever you want to talk about, your accomplishments, your progress on your land, like whatever you want to talk about.
Of course, of course. Michava grew from a nation of 30 to a nation of 500 really quick. We have some high mortality rates in some towns. Um, we would like to make one specific announcement though. You guys can. Uni, do you know the history of Michava and the UCRK?
I'm not quite familiar.
Yeah, it's hilarious since you put us right next to each other. Um, we've had some skirmishes in the past. We're pretty chill right now. We're your neighbors here on Ceres. Which I'd like to announce, however, we're going to war with them. We are going to war the UCRK, all of their claims.
That's one way
Candela?
to announce a war.
He's just joking around. I don't know
Yeah, no,
what's with
I'm
him.
just joking. I'm just joking. We're
Oh
not
my
winning
fucking
anything
god.
here.
Yeah. You had me swan there for a second. I was like, oh shit.
It's pretty clear. No, we're chill with the UCRK. It's been a big bunch of history. We look forward to working with the Ceres nations here. We haven't exactly done much on this continent. More so, we are focused on our Talassi land. Well, I'm with Bardonia's idea of centralization, but we're not so easy to give up stuff. Sadly, we are Machavans. We love our items and land. Uh, Uni, you said you had plans for Bardonia, all of the Ceres land. Could you go more into detail? We're
No,
curious.
this part's about you, my man. I
Michava
already talked
would
about
just
my
like to
stuff.
ask though. Michava
Oh,
would just
okay.
like to ask
Well,
out of
I'm
curiosity.
planning. We're planning to build up our cities, and once our cities are built up, We're planning to build giant walls around our cities and make a giant bastion. We've been planning this since the beginning. It's always been the plan.
Okay, nice. You guys have a lot of land here. You gave up your
Yep.
Colossi land.
Yeah, I
Did
mean,
you intend on giving it to Amiris?
no, we sold it to a real estate company. We didn't realize what was happening until we already sold it.
That's unfortunate. I think Machava has said its say. It will be nice getting to meet you. Can someone tell the Machavans in the chat to go back to the little box? They're not in this VC.
Nah, they just follow us.
Yeah, they'll just let's just go back to the box. Alright, let's see. Come on, can someone punch that guy to the uni real quick? Wake him up. Oh, he died. Never mind.
All right, if you guys are going back, I'm gonna go ahead and move you down. Thank you for coming up and talking.
Yep. Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Yep, thank you.
All right, who wants to come speak next? We got plenty of nations who haven't spoken yet. All right, Feldor. You guys are over here. Hi, Lando. Actually, I'll leave this door open so you guys can get back in. All right, I'm inviting you up to speak, Wind, and who's the Discord of Cool Dino?
Byzantium.
Looking for him. Is he going to be speaking, or is he just going to be up here with you?
Nah, it's alright, you can leave it.
All right, stage is yours.
Alright, hi there, Caerus. We are a incredibly new nation. We've only been here for a month. Most of you probably have no idea who we are. I did just want to open with saying hello and asking if we could open diplomatic ties with the rest of the continents. Our political style is usually to just make sure that our partners are so well kept and satisfied when they work with us that we don't even need to worry about them. So I hope we can move forward with that in future. Obviously, we are still fairly small, so I'm sure you guys aren't too bugged by us, but I'm sure we can do things in future, and I just got kicked from the server. Of course. Unicorn, the server's still bullying me.
Yeah, no, I noticed that me and Cool Dino here started looking at the spot that you were standing in as you were kicked. But yeah, I mean, you can keep going.
Alright. Well, as some of you may know, we recently had some talks with Krasnoy. We Feldor tried to get a piece of land very close to them, and some of you may have seen there was a bit of hostility, but I would like to publicly say that, if anything, we are now on good terms. Feldor is going to leave on the terms we agreed to. But we are looking to create a port somewhere. So if someone would be willing to allow us to purchase any land or something like that, that would half be on the ocean, that would be awesome. You guys can send me a friend request and I'll get you into our Discord server so we can discuss more. We are very new, so I don't have all too much to boast about, but I hope this gives you a decent idea as to how we're hoping to do things in future.
All right, thank you for that, Wind. I'm gonna go ahead and move you back down.
Right. You'll
you can
understand if I teleport in and out, right?
Yeah, I completely understand. Don't worry about it.
Alright, thanks.
Cool, Dino. You can go ahead and go back to your to the Feldor area. I know Lando's over there. He can close the door for you. A Bardonians, D6 wants a beer. I'm pretty sure we got some beer in the back. I think we could help our guest. um, just so you guys know, we are going to be serving out some Bardonian cuisine. We're going to start with our first course now. We're going to start bringing it out. Along with our first course, if we have it, I know that it was being saved for after the event, but why not bring some of the wheat beer out with the Spud Stuffers, if you guys don't mind, Aves and Karka. Alright, thanks guys. They're going to be bringing food to the boxes for all of you guys to enjoy. You guys are going to get your beers. Alright, so let's go ahead while they're bringing that out. Let's go ahead and get our next nation up here. Anybody want to volunteer for next? Krasnoy? Okay. Let me find you. There's a lot of people here. You're gonna have to give me a second to scan the crowd. Celia, I think that. Oh, Matt, can somebody let Krasnoy out? There we go. Thank you. Freeman, are you gonna be the one speaking?
Yes, I will. Blitz is
I don't know what's up with these perms people. Were you pulled up or did you just join?
Oh, I joined. Is that alright?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the perms, dude. I
Yeah.
swear the
You're
stages are
good.
broken, man.
It's
Alright.
confusing sometimes.
Yeah, I'll let you guys go ahead and take the stage.
Alright. Okay. Hopefully, I don't know. With Mashava, I hope they wouldn't go to war with us. We still have an MDP, so I hope that's still standing. But that aside, starting with Krasnoy, at the start, we were fairly decentralized, and we had a lot of different groups that didn't really work together much, and were kind of just doing their own thing. But this new government, Krasnoy, if you're in the Discord, you can see all my name. So yeah, this new government we have, though, we've made huge strides in centralization, bringing every territory under one unitary state. Finally, it took us about the course of over the last 3 or 4 months to get everyone finally in through peaceful action, through mostly peaceful action. But yeah, now we've brought in a new government with more experienced and knowledgeable players, and we're just looking forward to maybe mending some relations that were damaged in the past by other people in past administrations. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Krasnoy.
Does Blitz have anything to say, or is he just chilling?
Blitz is not available for his microphone right now.
He loves Krasnoy.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. The patriotism. All right,
So-
I'll go ahead and move you back down. You can go ahead and return to your seat. And I think, Wayne, are you gonna be able to move? Nah, you're stuck. Let me see if I can't nudge you out of the way. Nah, he's not moving. Yeah, nah, he's stuck. All right. Next up, any volunteers, or I'm just gonna pick someone. I see Sam talking, typing in from Blackwater. Let's go ahead and pull Blackwater up here. Over there by you, Lando. First store on your left. Yep. Can we keep the horn blowing to a minimum, please, everybody? All right, let me go ahead and pull you up here, Sam. And
Hello,
is
can you hear me?
is Parsley going to be coming up here,
I don't think
or is it
so.
just? All right, it's just going to be you. All right, you have the
Yeah.
stage.
All right. I first want to say I love you all on Caerus. I love how we have kept the peace mostly. And I want to shout out to Bolderov and Cassilia for the union and the nice cooperation we have. And if you don't, I think many of you know us. We are Blackwater, really, really small, but we just like to play and make money. So that's most like it, and we love to have more political ties with you all. So that's it around it, mostly.
All right. Well, short and sweet. Well,
How I
you can go
like
ahead.
it.
You can go ahead and return to your seats, and we'll go ahead. Since we're already in that area geographically, why don't we have Cassilia come up?
Hello, hello.
Yo yo.
Okay. Give me a
I need.
moment to get on the stage. Someone.
Yeah, it's no problem. I'm. There's a lot of there's a lot of people here. I'm just trying to figure out where exactly you are. There you are. I see you. All right, I'm coming to let you out of the box. remember, it's for your safety. We don't want any assassinations of public figures here. You know, Bardonia values the lives of our comrades. Actually, we can keep this open for now.
Alright.
I'll escort you personally up to the stage.
Thank you very much.
Yep. All right. Is there anyone else I need to pull up, or are you going to be doing the speaking today?
No, I'll be doing the speaking. So,
Alright.
Hello everyone. Carmelius, I'm the Foreign Affairs Minister of Cassilia. I'm pleased to be here with all these beautiful nations, along with our President, Mintan, our Prime Minister, Block, and our Parliament Speaker, LTG. I will like to briefly introduce ourselves. We're a small democratic nation in southwestern Ceres, right next to the Hazelnut Sea, or the kind of Salem Bay, depending on what you call it. We were founded here on day one of Bexilus, and almost entirely all of us had zero experience in the server. So it's such a pleasure to be here along with everyone. I want to talk mostly about how we're a democratic nation and the struggles that come with such. The system has been abused many times here, and I'll be honest, we've never had normal elections here, but I'm proud to say that we've fully adopted democracy as our system. We've overcome these difficulties, and we believe democracy would be a net positive for the entire continent. And so during our time here on Ceres, we've met some amazing nation and people. Particularly, I'd like to mention the Duchy of Blackwater and the Divine Ascendancy of Boulderov. Both of them have proven to be amazing neighbors and amazing partners. They've demonstrated great activity, friendship, initiative. They helped create the Southern Ceres Union. They've supported our military operations against Bright Gamer, so we are especially thankful to them. They really deserve some proper applause here. So I'm gonna keep this really quick and just mention some projects we're working on. So really, the three biggest, like most important things are the Southern Ceres Union, which is an economic agreement between Cassilia, Blackwater, and Boulderov. We believe that specifically the region of Southern Ceres is very distinct culturally, very active, and we've since established great friendly relations. So we've decided to develop the union as a way of common citizenship between us to prove that this entire continent, we can be strong, we can be rich if we work together. The second is the UDNO, the Union of Democratic Nations and Organizations. It's a very important union. It was founded by our lovely Blackwater, and we were one of the first members to join. And lastly, I'd like to mention our recent military operations against the Bright Gamer as a brilliant example of the cooperation between our nations here. Like, just to name a few, these operations included Cassilia, Hill, and Blackwater, and Tandian and Boulderov, and many other nations who supported us by sending their troops over and serve justice for the crimes Bright Gamer has done in Cassilia. So, we are extremely thankful to this. We hope that it demonstrates the military strengths we have, and yeah, even though we are the smallest nation, we are extremely powerful. So, thank you very much. It's such an honor to be here. That's all.
Thank you for coming up here and speaking. You guys can go ahead
you.
and go back to your
Thank you.
seats. I know I just called for the first course, but I'm sure you guys are hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and say that the Bardonians can go ahead and bring out the second course. We have prepared for you some Bardonian pork chops. You guys are funny. All right. While that's being brought out, does anybody else want to take the stage? Norsk. All right.
I think Wind wants to take the stage again.
No, Win just has a problem. I just saw Norsk. Where the hell was he? Did I lose him already? All right. Yeah, now Garka's got him. All right, bring him up. I'm looking for you in the stage. All right, thank you for participating, Ice Machava. You guys have been great. Have a wonderful day. Happened. It was. I think somebody from Machava might have some special perms, and I think they end. I think they ended the stage.
Yeah, they have access to manage the channel.
Did they?
Yeah. I
Would you be
removed
able to
that.
fix that?
Yeah. All right.
Thanks.
We're gonna be inviting people up to the stage. You
Yeah,
just
it's
right
just.
click and invite
Uh,
to, and then
yeah.
y'all
it-
have to look in chat for it. So.
All right, I'm gonna go
There you
ahead
go.
and pull Norsk up. Thank you for catching that, Lando. All right, stage is yours.
Hello, people. Wait, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. Hey, people of Caerus. I am the leader of the Duchy of Sjö, with a P. Well, yeah. And I want to say hello to all of you and to assure you that we don't want any problems with any of you. We only want stability in our continent. I probably think you want the same. But there is a little problem to that. The nation called Tanien. Ever since day one, they have been a problem to our stability in the region. And Duchy of Sjö, we have decided that we will be the ones to stop them. But we cannot do that alone. So if you guys want to help us, we have a battle tomorrow. If you guys want to help us with taking those tyrants down, then tell me, because we will take any help we can get. I don't have any more to say.
All right, well, this wasn't. I do have to say this was kind of a misuse of the summit. You were calling people to arms when in reality you were supposed to be talking about the prosperity of your land and complimenting your neighbors, but you did quite the opposite. And I gotta say that
Oh yeah, I did.
in my opinion that wasn't cool.
I didn't
So
read anything. But I
I mean,
can say something.
do you have anything else, or did you just
Yes.
want to try to rally people for your war?
That in our continent, we should work together more. Wait, yeah, you can.
There we go. That's what you should have said instead of help me with my war.
So we got different.
All
That's
right.
not the point.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
Well, if you do you have anything? You good?
yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
All right. You can go ahead and go back to your seat. It seems Blackwater has a response to that. Totally. Do you want to take the mic really quick and throw up a response? I only think it since there was a topic we were kind of trying to avoid, and it was literally brought forward. Yeah, you can use local chat for it. Norsk, you can go ahead and sit back down. You can state your mind in local chat. I'll give partially the stage once again just to defend one of the nations that weren't able to make it today. Partially, if you can try to keep it because we still have nations to go. Later, blog. I'm going to go ahead and read this out for partially. I'd like to, with the most utmost respect to the woes of Tan's people, note how badly and horridly the regime of Suzhou has treated these people. Norsk, under the name of Janelle, Kud, Tanyan stole their land and declared this whole ordeal. All right. Well, we're getting more into war talks. I appreciate you clearing that up partially, so that way the people have a little bit more context than War of the Tyrants. Genocide in their wiki. All right, you can go ahead and take your seat. Thank you for clearing that up. Yeah, it's no problem. All right. Next up, I'm gonna call Taya Hill. Can somebody bring up Taya Hill? Can a representative from Taya Hill jump up and down so that way I know where you are? All right, there you are. I really need to get better at recognizing all of your flags because I should be able to tell you guys from your banners. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna pull you up. I'm just looking for you. There you are. All right. Are you going to be
Hello.
the only one speaking, or is anybody else going to be up here with you?
I think Rich will be listening, I'm guessing. I don't know if he has something to say, but anyway. So Tehil also part of the Tiberium. We're representing partly the Tiberium here, since we're also a part of the Tiberian Confederation, yes. But Tehil, well, a short introduction in case you didn't know. Tehil is sort of a transcontinental nation, and we're I mean we're mostly on Tiberia, but we're also partly on Cyrus and have been historically transcontinental nation, a gateway between both these great continents. And likewise, Tehil has also hosted like the first summit of Tiberia, and we have built a great amount of like a summit hall for meetings and such, which Bardonia attended as well. So we really appreciate Bardonia's initiative for this summit because just like Tehil, Bardonia is taking up the I would just say the upper hand in helping organize continental unity and stability. So Tehil, we've historically been peaceful with most Cyrus nations, in first months of Abexilis, we've already had agreement with Krasnoy on borders, and we've also pretty much have not been much. I don't know how to say. We've had a lot of negotiation with such nations like Vermilia, which are also a part of Cyrus, and unfortunately they're not here, but we partly represent them here as well. So Tehil, one thing to mention here is that we're mostly a democratic nation, though we have our own unique system of democracy, and we also support different nations of democracy, especially around Cyrus, say Cassilia, Blackwater, and such. We're in the same democratic nation alliance system, and we've also, just like in Tiberia, we've been mostly supporting any anti-colonialist and anti-imperialist movements because, as you see with Tiberia, with what's happening there, we don't want the same fate to befall Cyrus and other continents. So, aside from that, currently Tehil, we have quite a lot of active towns in Cyrus, and especially Raidamir, who is also can't attend there because they're preparing their claim for something. But nonetheless, Tehil is currently has a project proposal for Cyrus, which is basically just a continuation, I would say, of a Trans-Tiberian Railroad, basically a railroad spanning across Tiberia and Cyrus, because these two continents, they're the according to research done by Tehilian geographers, Cyrus and Tiberia make up this landform of all of the um, to encourage prosperity and stability, along with the cooperation of different nations, we've been building a railroad through Tehil because we're the transcontinental sort of nation here and connecting both continents. So it's under construction, but we would appreciate any nations to take part of this upcoming project to basically connect the continents and be sort of like the prime example of what cooperation and what can stability have for continents and the Bexilis. And I probably have a lot of things to say, but I would like to keep it short. So yeah, that's most of what I have had to say for now.
All right. Well, thank you for coming up here and talking about that. I can't speak for the other nations,
Oh.
but as far as Bardonia,
Accident.
Bardonia goes, I can go ahead and say that we are more than willing to cooperate with your railroad project. And once you get to us, feel free to reach out, and we can help with some of the rails and getting everything set up, so that way that rail system can run through Bardonia. We have two different areas where we can help with. One in the north in the Rosea province, up by Krasnoy,
Yep.
and then we have the other one in the western portion of Saris, the southwest, that connects both to Boldarov and Cassilia. So I just wanted to let you know, when you get to us, you know that you already have the thumbs up, and you can reach out to me personally.
Yeah, it'll probably be a lot harder than you'd imagine because there's Soralai, for example, in between those Berdonian provinces,
Yeah.
and I have no idea why they're notably absent from this summit, which is certainly interesting, but
Yeah, I mean they most definitely were invited. Pretty much everyone, received an invite. There was one nation that I had to deny an invite to, but that's because that they were banished from Bardonia because they were a
I'm
breakaway.
assuming Anna, right?
Yeah, Ananor. That's correct. Yeah, I had to deny entry to the summit because of the fact that they're banished from Bardonia for breaking away or some previous drama.
All right. Well, we'll descend from the stage then to let
All
others
right.
speak.
Thank you for coming up here and talking. You can return to your seats, and I'll go ahead and move you back down. No, we're not doing individuals for speaking. We're doing just nations, Owen. But welcome back. Silver, do you want to come up and talk on behalf of Atheny? All right. And the Bardonians, can you guys start bringing out the final course? The salad, please. All right. Do you have a mic you can use to speak? I can pull you up if you have one. All right. Pulling you up now. All right. Stage is yours.
Alrighty. Well, howdy, y'all. It's good to see everybody all together in one place, finally. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank the Bardonians for putting this all together today. Takes a lot of work. And for those unaware, I represent the state of Atheny, which is probably the most quiet corner of Caerus, but that doesn't mean we're lazy. We've been working hard lately. We just finished digging out the entire underside of our island. I guess for those unaware, we're that island out in the middle of the ocean, the yellow one. And we are working on a huge cathedral. Things are not quiet here, even though we don't tend to talk too much to y'all. But despite that, I'd like to say that I believe truly that Caerus is the best continent. I think we all need to work together to keep it that way, though. I'd like to congratulate the Southern Caerus Union for showing how much we have to gain by working together. I mean, look at them down south. I think we all can really work together in that manner. So thank you to the Bolderovians and all of those for showing the folks in Caerus really can cooperate. Now, I would like to profess my worry about artificial islands. And this isn't meant to target any groups in particular, but today alone we've heard of Bug King and Bright Gamer, and I believe these are two folks that have both created artificial islands and have become problems for actual nations in Caerus. So I would like to bring that up, which I've known. Bug King has been removed by Bolderov, but I think there's a good idea that we should work together and cooperate going forward towards looking at and evaluating what artificial islands might need to be considered for taking action against. Thank you. That's all I have to say to y'all, and thank y'all very much for your time. Thank you, Uni.
Yep, no problem. Thanks, Silver. You can go ahead and go back to your seat. I do have to agree with Silver. I mean, some artificial islands that are built out there is just a platform of dirt, not even connected to the ground. I mean, we want to keep our oceans looking good. I know a while back I signed a treaty with Bolderov basically saying that if any artificial islands were built, you know, on the coast or ocean or anywhere near the I don't know what the fuck you guys call it, the Pecan Ocean or whatever, the place down south. the Bay Area hazelnut sea. Yeah, that one. The Pecan Ocean. No, but if any artificial islands pop up there that aren't connected to the ground, that seem to be of malicious intent, I've already agreed with Boldarov that Bardonia, would support in assisting with the removal. Oh fuck! I just got kicked.
I think we all did, Uni.
Oh, did we? Oh, we
server
hit the
restart.
server restart. We hit the server restart. Oh no.
I suppose, Uni, if you'd allow me to follow up while we wait for the server restart on the artificial islands.
Yeah, there's no problem why we can't yap a little.
You know, Anthony, all we have to deal with is artificial islands at this point. And there are a few that have come up on our radar as expanding quite fast, and it's made us uncomfortable. And we've sometimes wondered why it hasn't made some of y'all uncomfortable, or maybe as uncomfortable as y'all should be, having so many artificial.
Perhaps maybe people just aren't talking about it. So
True.
maybe we should practice more communication between between nations, and seeing if anybody has any kind of concerns with any specific artificial islands or nations building artificial islands. Because
Absolutely.
I think if we're a lot more open to communication with each other, I think a lot of us actually would tend to share similar opinions on situations. Like I was saying, myself and Boldarov have agreed, to basically work together to try to keep, the ocean free of, the malicious artificial islands. So I don't see why anybody else would really be opposed to that, as it does make our oceans look a little less oceany.
Absolutely. It's definitely out of just not being totally aware, but definitely if you guys haven't, take a look at the ocean and look at some of the size of some of the artificial islands that are just basically one single flat plane with buildings on top of them. It's become a little concerning, and yeah.
Yeah, artificial islands is kind of a touchy subject, because the thing is, there's only so much land, so you can't just be handing out land, unless you for some reason you can't control that land or don't have enough people to keep that land, and you're losing land at a rapid rate, and to the point where at that point you're just holding land for map painting's sake, and then other nations and new nations come along and take up that land, and then you start threatening them in DM, saying if you don't get out of the land, we're gonna kill you. But I mean, that's just, I don't know anybody like that though.
I mean, even outside of just moral concerns, I think there is an incentive for us to collaborate to keep artificial islands to a minimum. I think we'll struggle to find true continental stability when anybody can just move in via creating their own artificial island whenever they like.
Orisk, thank you for the information, but that doesn't, I don't think that really helps your cause. We're mostly just waiting for the server to come back up. Once the server's back up, we'll go ahead and continue. I think we have a couple more nations who haven't spoken yet. The server is restarting. That's what's happening. So, besides the summit and stuff, how's everybody's days going? Guys chilling? Having a good time? Good weekend? Pretty good, glad to hear. I wish I woke up a little bit earlier. I felt like I could have put out that seating arrangement out earlier. I think we would have had people here. We could have started a little earlier, but you know, it is what it is. Also, I didn't notice until after I already talked on behalf of Bardonia, but I accidentally forgot record what I was saying. I had my mic muted on my recording program. So, oh, you have a recording? That's awesome.
I was recording Uni too.
Oh,
so-
you guys are awesome. Yeah, no, if you could
Yeah.
send me that, if you can like send me just the first portion for the audio, so that way I could edit it in, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
You guys are awesome. We got like backups of recordings. I'm pretty sure that's an ocean. I don't see anything in the circle. All right.
Master
starting to
Uni,
pop
I
back
think
in.
that's the joke.
Yeah. Haha, nice joke. Haha. Okay. Alright, I'm seeing people starting to pop back in. One by one, people are rejoining. I think you already said that, Delta. I know you do. Alright, so as we're loading back in, is there any other nations here that want to step up and speak? Norsk, this wasn't the time or place for it. If it were anywhere else, you know, I would be indifferent, but I specifically said that we didn't want to talk about that kind of stuff. What do you mean he didn't know? It was literally in the announcement. Yeah, exactly. Stemworks players versus reading. I don't think we've heard from Valandor yet. Does Valandor want to come up? No? Alright. So it looks like Valandor's just chilling. Valandor. Unless Ray wants to talk. No? You guys are just chilling? Alright. You know, I think we may have Super Dragon. Have you went yet? I don't think you went yet. Would you like to come up and talk? You wanted to give me something? Atomic, would you be able to get that item whenever they have? I don't want them coming up here. I don't know what they're trying to give me. Intercept it, please. Intercept the item. Yeah, at the moment I'm not wearing armor, so I gotta be careful. never know when somebody's gonna pull out a sharp 5 netherite sword. Alright, I mean, looking around, did we hit everybody? I think we got everyone that showed up. Is the DPRH a nation or a government? I mean, a nation or a company? Huh.
No, they are a country. I seen them on the map.
Gotcha. All right, yeah. No, bring them up. Are you in the summit or are you just in the voice? Just voice? All right. I'll go ahead and I'll drag you up and let you say what you got.
Hello. Yeah, we would just like to say that we haven't talked to many nations in Caerus up till now, and up till now everyone we've talked to essentially, except for a nation I won't mention, has been really chill and really great, and just that we would like to reach out to more nations from now on and have some better diplomatic relations. And yeah, also with the railway project that was mentioned, also really love to cooperate on that and generally just cooperate more with nations in Caerus. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your nation and like your development? Because I don't know much about your nation, and I would like to actually, get to know your nation a little bit if you don't mind. Just going on a little description.
Yeah, we were founded, I think 6 months ago, maybe a bit more. And have only stayed up till now in one city. We've been developing really well and have generally just focused on building up our little town, enjoying our time there, and haven't really stretched out. That's why we haven't really talked to any, well, majorly any nations in Caerus, but yeah.
And what about your nation? Like what's it about? Like what's the culture of it? What's the vibe? What kind of government you guys run?
We're currently a dictatorship, but we're working on constitutional reforms to make us a democracy, and generally we're just socialist. Yeah.
Gotcha. If there's anything else you want to say, you can go ahead and say it.
No,
If
I
not,
think, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Thanks for being here.
yeah, thanks for showing up. I'm gonna go ahead and bump you back down to the audience.
Yeah, go ahead.
Krasnoy would like to speak again. We got an update from Krasnoy. All right, pulling up Freeman.
Hello. Can I be let out
Yo.
of my room? Do you want me to come up, or do you want me to just speak from in here?
I'm trying to figure out what Super Dragon's doing up here. Oh, he's giving me a gift.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Appreciate the golden apples. I feel like I'm like a Twitch streamer. Thanks for the golden apples.
Well,
hold on. Let me find you.
there you go. About there.
No, over.
I'm
No,
jumping
that's
to the right. To the right a little bit.
there.
There you
Okay,
go.
yeah.
There, yeah.
Riley, can you let him out? He's to the room to your left. Room to your left. No, that's your right. That's your right, Riley. Riley, that's your right. Other way. Your other left. All right.
Average Bardonians.
I'll go let you.
You.
Your left.
Oh, not one. is they're always gonna like go through the fourth dimension before they found which way you were pointing. Okay.
You just
Okay,
wanted
so
to
along with what I was saying earlier, sorry, Uni. Along with what I was saying earlier, Krasnoy has made a lot of progress in developing its industry, and we would like to start to set up trade deals and talks of trade with other nations, especially within this continent, right? So basically what that would look like is we act as sort of a shop in a way, but except you get to like negotiate prices with us, and it's more of a bulk orders thing. We can do things a little bit more less bulk, but we would all but mainly bulk stuff. Um, like armor, swords, pickaxes, war brews, haste brews, um, ender pearls, gunpowder, other things that you can think of. Just ask. How you do this, and there should be a catalog for one, and then there should be a channel where you can open like a trade ticket. I think, let me check real quick.
feel free to drop the Krasnoy Discord in the Summit
yeah,
chat,
sure.
so that way people will know.
Share invite, share. Okay, wait 1 second. Yeah, so the chat is called Trade Request, and then we have an export catalog discussion board where it has all of our different stuff and their prices, right? Again, those aren't necessarily set, especially for other nations and especially in this region. We can always talk about it, and there might be other stuff on there that's not on there that you can ask us about. Maybe we can get for you, right? I will. 1 second. Fuck. Sorry, I copied it on my phone, then I realized I'd have to like rejoin if I wanted to post it in here. 1 second. And okay, let's see. Okay, I got the link now. Okay, there you go. Anyone who wants to, again, trade request channel, and you go look at the export catalog channel to see general prices and general items, right? But yes, that's all I have to say. I will go down now if that's all right, Uni.
Yeah, no, go
Alright.
ahead. No, thank you for coming up there and letting us know that. We like to support incontinent shopping. I feel like it's important. Speaking of incontinent shopping, if you guys are ever looking for anything at all, whether it be building blocks, cosmetics, armor, or any of that sort, make sure you go to LA Spawn Sancta. Usually it's sat in our market. We have a market that's run by our friend Karka here, who is very good at restocking it and keeping it populated. So if any of you guys ever need to do your shopping, looking for blocks, I think we're adding dyes. I just set up a nice cosmetics like hat shop in there. So if you guys are looking for hats for your collection, make sure you swing by the Sancta shop, and you can look for the hats and mythics. We got a dog parade going on. Got the dog parade. Whale. Whoa, hey. Yeah, can you not? All right, thank you. We got some Bardonians joshing around. Quail, what nation are you a part of, if you don't mind me asking? Gotcha. All right, yeah, I can pull you up. Are you here at the summit, or are you just in the stage? Oh, so you can't say anything, right? That's what you're saying. Pandas, hold on. I'll pull you up next. Oh, okay. That's a shame, but we need to keep things going. I know that Pandas wants to say some stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and let the Boulderov people out. Here come the rascals. Oh, you guys look nice. Love the outfits. Yeah, so we were running into a situation where Arcane Kid came up here with some TNT. So if you're wondering what was going on earlier when we started getting a little weirded out. Pandas, there you are.
Yeah, sorry, that was my intrusive thoughts, gang. So
Hey, can everyone hear
All
me?
right.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, could you allow Hanky to speak as well? He wants to tell a story about Bug King's Island. But
Sure.
I do want to say that here, let me pull up my notes real quick. I have some notes. Okay, cool. So the Boldarov Environmental Agency has come up with the consensus that all artificial islands are indeed heretical and should be destroyed. Praise thy Boulder. Next. Boldarov has been dealing with a heretical squatter scourge on our personal lands, and we believe that it is up to us and as a Caerus continent to help to get rid of all of our squatters. I believe Bardonia may have had some squatter issues, Sorale as well. So I believe that overall, all of us have been dealing with squatters, and I think we should all work together to purge their influence on our land. Praise thy Boulder. All right, so in other news, we Boldarov, Cassilia, and Blackwater have joined in a economic union to open our borders so that we may have better economic relations. This comes in the form of us being able to travel across borders and help on each other's projects, help each other build up each other's markets. And that does lead into my next point, which is Boldarov has many budding businesses. So Chicken Mart, see, what was that other one called? Well, we also have Boulder Mart, but I think that's being switched out with this other one called, what was it called, Sparks? Starter Hub, yeah. So Starter Hub is like a idea where new players can come in and help make some money when they just join. It serves as a recruitment boost opportunity and also as a way for, again, new players to make some serious cash. Praise thy Boulder. All right, next on the notes. Yes, so Bug King's story. Hanky, or I guess Ben, would you like to tell the story, or are you not comfortable with that? Since you were the one on the floor.
Yes. Okay. So if you don't know me, you probably don't. My name's Mr. Hanky, also known as Philistrate. Relatively new here, joined through Owen LaFlappa. And I'm really liking the server so far. Been on it for about 4 or 5 days, but I've done a lot since then. Basically, I'm gonna keep it short and to the point. Bug King really pissed us off. He was kind of just raiding us and killing us, being a nuisance, and of course his land encroachment. So we started to retaliate like any other nation would. And I somehow ended up with a claim on his island. He crashed out, literally. He just wiped his whole nation, all of his claims, everything, and I was able to put down a land claim on his island, and that's how we got it. So praise thy Boulder.
Praise thy Boulder.
To to figure out what I'm gonna do with it, I don't really know. I'm probably just gonna follow, you know, what Sparks wants and what Pandas want, along with what all the other nations decide on artificial islands, so to speak. So yeah, if you guys ever go to it, it's Boulderberg. It's a wreck right now, and we're kind of in the middle ground of what to do with it. But we did successfully eradicate just an artificial island. It is ours now. We don't know if we're keeping it, but yeah, that's where we stand right now with the Bug King situation. Praise thy Boulder.
Praise thy Boulder. Yeah, so with that, I do want to talk about Boldarov's increasing military capabilities. Our military-industrial complex has been growing quite rapidly over the break. On top of that, we've been having regular military trainings. If you guys want to join in, like, you know, just join the Boldarov Discord and we'll be happy to have you. More people, the better. I think it's just fun. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have been raiding a lot. That's just us retaliating against our ops. So, you know, as long as, you know, people don't harm us, we don't harm them. That's kind of the gist. So, yeah, I think overall, I've enjoyed listening to the summit. I do think that I think we all want some solidarity within our continent. I personally don't interact with many people up in the north, and I know that I don't think many people in my diplomacy staff has either. So I think that I agree with Uni in the fact that we should pursue greater relations and talk more with each other about these kinds of issues. So I do think we'll be stronger together as a continent, not as an empire. I definitely don't believe in that after Boulder Ash, but I do think that all of us should work together more, cooperate more on, say, infrastructure projects and stuff like that. To Tiahil's message, I do think that we have had great relations with the Tiberium, so I would love to pursue those more as well. Thank you, guys. I leave my time to the chair.
All right. And with that, unless we have any late arrivals, do we have any late arrivals? Anyone who hasn't gotten to speak yet? Oh, you want to speak again? Two things. All right. Let's try to make them quick. Quail, I thought you said you couldn't speak. I thought you said you were locked outside your house. All right, go ahead and take it, Wind.
Hi. Okay. So something that seems to be a very common theme is a disliking for artificial islands. I can obviously understand that. That does make a lot of sense, but there is a problem I'm having here. I have 28 players. We grow by about 10% per day in our player count, but we only have 30 chunks of land. So we obviously can't just stay with 30 chunks of land, and there's no way I'm going to run around trying to be Mr. Dictator invading everyone I see. So this is a bit of an issue for me. I was hoping we could maybe come to a solution where we determine a certain standard of quality for islands we build, or maybe agree to some sort of port thing. I know with, I believe, Boulderberg, that was mentioned that they don't know what to do with it. I would be more than willing to buy it for a fairly decent price, which I will contact the leader of Boulder for specifically. But, you know, before we start trying to destroy every single thing there, and me needing some kind of land expansion makes me an absolute villain, I was hoping we could maybe find some sort of solution for this.
All right, is that all?
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
All right. Do you have anything else?
No, not important.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bump you down. Quail, I'll go ahead and pull you up. You're free to speak. You gotta join it. You gotta accept it. There you go.
All right, hello. Everybody hear me well?
Yep, we can hear you.
All right, fantastic. Well, hello everybody. I hope you're having a nice day or evening, depending on time zones. I'm Quail. My nation is Il Regno Imperiale di Realencia, an Italian-themed nation which just came into the world, and we wish to only have good relations with you guys. And we hope to be invited to more collaboration efforts in the future, and we praise this meeting a lot. We have had to escape from other continents due to their toxicity, and I think this is a great step forward to unite the continent in diversity and equality. All right, I really just wanted to say that. Thank you very much, and everybody have a nice day.
Alrighty, thanks, Quill. Alright, just really quick, I wanted to let everybody know, and Lando's probably going to hate me for this, but Bardonia, Lando's going to hate me for this, Bardonia has been hosting war simulations on our War Sim server. We have basically a copy of the Stoneworks plugins. We have like fully purchased like plugin versions of both Arax and Forge, giving us the ability to copy like scythes and other weapons that are on here that you normally wouldn't be able to train with. And also the lands plugin, which allows you to practice cat block warfare. Bardonia has a server where this is hosted. The only thing is that it can't be up like 24/7, and every session has to be hosted by somebody such as me or Lando. But we are organizing practices. If you're interested in having your nation participate in these practices, so that all of us can improve our militaries and work together, I'm sure we can find some room for you to hop in there and work with us. So feel free to reach out, and if there's not a problem with it, I can go ahead and send you the details to participate in our trainings. Yeah, Lando is the server owner. He also set up, I want to say, 95% of the server. So Lando's the guy. No, there's not a player limit per sim at the moment. Lando, have we ever maxed it out to the point where it's unplayable, or is it still pretty decent?
We had a 30-ish person sim the other day, and it was running pretty well. I mean, I wasn't personally fighting in it, so I can't say that it wasn't laggy, but it wasn't terrible. The server wasn't dying. People were still able to play the game. So.
All right, great to hear.
But that is also, I can dedicate more resources to the server if it needs it. So than it had on that day.
We got multiple people saying it wasn't laggy, and that was at 30 people, so that's 15 per team. So, okay. I mean, we could probably easily bump it up to 40, 50 per person, and probably have a decent-sized war. Something else that we might be able to do, if people are interested, if you have a claim that you would like to practice in defending in, you can hit us up, and we could go over to it, make a copy of it, and put it in, and we could set up a kind of a battlefield for it. But the thing is, we aren't going to be able to do that with a lot of them, because we're kind of, we don't have the time to grab everybody's claims and put them in there for defense purposes.
Yeah, if you guys do have claims, by the way, that are neighboring one another, not really they have to have some land in between each other, but please send those to me over this next week so I can have them ready for next weekend's training. But anyways, everybody here invited. just let us know who's joining.
Yep. Just let us know. You can reach out to me, and then I'll talk to Lando about it, and we'll figure it out and do some joint trainings. The Bardonians are more than happy to lend our resources out to the fellow people of Caerus. I'm pretty sure everybody already spoke. So unless there's any last minute announcements or anything, I think we'll wrap it up. Karka wants to speak. It's quad 1 arcane. All right, Karka, come up.
Okay, thank you. So pretty much as an economic government member of Bardonia, I heard a lot of awesome economic suggestion for Cyrus. I totally support all of that. And the thing I wanted to say is to make cooperation more in Cyrus, I would I would like to as leaders to inform your citizens if you can, which I think would be a great idea to make all of the citizens shop in Cyrus shops, because we have a lot. Krasnoy, if I'm not wrong, said they have a shop. Cassilia said they have multiple. Blackwater, Boulderov. I think we have a lot of shops to support our local shop industries. Just give back to Cyrus. That's kind of all for me. Thank you. Also
Thanks,
Sancta.
Karka.
Yeah, Bardonia Sancta. Yeah.
All right, and before we end off the summit, we have one more thing from Paya Hill. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I have a problem saying your nation name. All right, I'm bringing you up. What is it? Is it Tyel? Tyel?
Okay, it's Tehil.
Tehil. Okay.
It really depends on different pronunciations because for example we have a lot of Russian speakers and we just say Tehil and different other ways, but
Yeah,
anyway.
I'd rather say it in the the native nations pronunciation. Tehil. All right.
And
Stage is
nonetheless,
yours.
we would like to just give a general warning to old Cyrus nations that to be on lookout for any squatter claims, because speaking from our own experience within Tiberia, because Tiberia is the largest continent, yes, and we've been invaded multiple times by imperialists and sorry, I forgot. Whatever. Colonies have been established by several nations from other continents, and these colonies, they're just undeveloped chunks that have been just left empty with nothing developed. So this possibility of this happening in Cyrus is possible because again, no continent is safe from these colonizations, mostly from the central continents, as I would call them, because as you can see, for example, Kori and Tiberia, they've been leaving claims that are empty and using those to just terrorize the local populations and wreak havoc on continents. And Tiberia has been doing well on removing those. So if anything, if you see anything like that, give Tehil a heads up. We'll definitely help you fighting fighting against these colonization attempts by mostly from central continents that attempt to make all these empty claims to terrorize the population, and that's just generally a warning that I would like to give to everyone because, yes, why not? Cyrus has a lot of potential, and it would be great for it to use on others' experience, such as Tiberia. So, yes. I think that's it, and thank you again, Bardonia, for hosting the summit, for this wonderful building. And yes, Goide Tihil, Goide Cyrus, Goide Tiberia.
Right. And I think with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the summit. Thank you, everybody, for coming.